Let's get social.
Hello, hello, hello. Happy Friday. I am on time. It's 7:00. And we look, I'm scared to be on time because we're gonna be in and out, in and out, in and out, in and out. Okay, so today we are going to be working on Simplicity 1499. And we made a headband last week and we made gloves last week. And those were like what I would call like top tier, multifunctional linings in the gloves, zippered pockets in the gloves and the headband, lining in the headband. Like, yeah, you were doing all the steps because you were making something that was, like top tier. You find it in the store. This is akin to that. Well, today we're making a headband, and when I tell you that this headband is like we're gonna be in and out, even for me, even for me, even for me, we are gonna be in and out. Like it's gonna be quick. We're gonna be done. Like you're gonna blink and it's gonna be over. And so the great thing about this is that the holidays are coming up. You don't need much fabric. This headband is going to keep you warm in the winter. You don't need a lining. It has no zippers. Like there isn't anything like to this headband. It is going to be quick, even for me. Hey, Carm. Hello. Welcome. So yes, we're gonna make the headband, and I actually cut the vest too because I am going to be making the vest also. But this headband is going to be like so quick. So, Carm, are you sewing anything? What are you working on? You got anything you working on right now that you are sewing? Are you sewing all your family's gifts, your mom's gift, other people's gifts that you care about, that you want to buy something for? Or are you sewing slippers? Okay, that's what's up. Everybody needs a pair of slippers. You cannot. Look, the headband I made last week and gloves. Oh, my son, I think my son took the headband. So, I'm sorry, my son took the gloves. The headband was a little bit too tight because I made it in a small. I went from a large to a small. So he was like, yeah, I'm gonna pass on the headband. So I actually am gonna make him another headband. I'm making this one because although the other one is good, the gloves that he's got, they got the zippers in it. He can put his little credit cards and his keys, one on one side, one on the other. He doesn't need all that shaking around in his head when he's going for a run. So we're gonna be straight. But this thing right here, I made this in a large. I feel like it's gonna be a little bit too big, but I'm making it in a large because maybe so it'll fit my son and he can have it, and then I can make me another one to match my vest. So I'm using this. What is this fabric? This is like a pre-quilted, I guess velvet. I don't know, and it all has this. It has this like lining already attached to it. It's not anything I did to it, but I'm making a vest out of this. I bought this probably like 2.5 years ago. Hey, Elisa. Hi, Lisa. Welcome. Happy Friday. So I bought this fabric like a couple years ago, and I've been holding on to it. I can't even remember what I bought it to make. I don't even remember. But anyway, I bought like 4 or 5 yards of it. This right here, I cut out the vest, view A, and the headband. We just making the headband, but I'm just telling you because I am going to make the vest too. Which does appear to be really easy. I'm going to be honest with you. It does appear to be really easy. When I say really easy, I mean, it does have some things that are like time consuming, like you are going to be doing binding tape and stuff like around the armhole to finish it because it's not lined. So you are going to be finishing it, doing something. So those things take a little bit of time, but thank you, Elisa. But I feel like I know I had to do more than a yard. No, the vest is a yard, 7/8 of 60-inch. And that's what I have. So yeah, I basically did. And then, so this was just like the vest and the headband are like a little over a yard, like 1.25 yards. That's it. Cause I'm like, I still have all this fabric left. Anyway, here's our headband. This is the whole piece. This is a large, so it might be too big for my head, but I think I'll be able to. If my son doesn't like it, or if it's too big for him, I think it'll be a quick adjustment to fix it. So first things first, and I'm procrastinating just a teeny bit because this is going to be so quick, even for me. Y'all know I'm a so slow, or something that takes somebody else 30 minutes takes me 2 hours. So y'all know. So if this is fast for me, it's going to be like super fast for everybody else. So if you're looking for a gift, get that. This is it. And don't worry about what the lady looks like or how they positioned it, because y'all know how to pick good fabric to make it look the way you want it to look. So you can stylish, make it stylish. Use fur, use faux fur, use whatever you like to make it look the way you want it to look. But this headband, the other thing that's good about it is it's literally 2 steps. I'm ashamed. I didn't even look it up. And when I opened it up, like, oh, let me see what I got to do. Because y'all know last week we had linings and zippers in the headband, lining in the headband, zippers in the gloves, lining in the gloves. Y'all know. So I was prepared for something much more extensive. This thing said, we got 2 steps for you. And I turned the page over and there was no more steps. And I was like, oh, that's it. We done like that. So we're going to be done like that. Oh, I'm so glad you made it. Yes. I'm glad you made it too. You made it just in time to learn how to do this. Probably not learn, but to learn about this headband that we're about to sew. So anyway, we're doing $14.99. We are doing the headband and it's going to be so quick. So I'm just taking y'all along the Friday ride because I feel like I'm cheating myself if we finish this too quickly. Okay, so let's talk about the first step to this. This is, again, there's literally no lining. The fabrics that you can use are this quilted fabrics. They said you can use, for D, they say you could use fleece only. This is not fleece, so they're gonna get this work. Yeah, that's what it says for D, which is the headband, fleece only. But again, we doing this, so that's it. But the first step is that we are literally going to stitch along the entire top and the entire bottom of this 5/8 of an inch. We're going to do a stitch. And that stitch is literally going to bookmark for us where we are going to fold under. Because we're going to be folding under all the way around. But before we get to that step, we're going to be combining to make a full circle. Then we're going to be folding under to make a finished edge. Because again, this has no lining to it. So that's what we're going to be doing. So the first step is the first step, which is, again, we're going to be making this stitched edge at 5/8 of an inch. Again, all the way across the top and all the way across the bottom. Not on the sides. 5/8 of an inch seam allowance is what we're doing. So hey, Sabs, you said you've had this pattern for a while. Me too. I'm telling you, I've been wanting to sew this pattern for a very long time, and I was like, you know what? Because I wanted to make the vest. I was like, I'm making this vest. This is the vest I'm making right here. And I was like, I'm going to do this. So yeah. So what are y'all working on this weekend? Y'all got any sewing projects that y'all working on? And is anybody sewing? Hey, Anthony, I'm making another headband for you. So you stop by tomorrow. Let's see if this headband will fit. I'm making a large this time. What is going on? It's like trying to ruffle my fabric. And I'm like, no, why are you doing that? So I gotta keep stretching it out. I'm not sure why it's doing that, but yeah. So is anybody working on anything specific this weekend? Anybody's, oh, the other thing I was going to ask you is anybody sewing anything for their gifts for their families or friends or co-workers? Yeah, I don't know what's going on. This is a brand new. You said in your mind, I really want to sew gifts. I know, that's how I feel too. I literally feel that way. Like, oh, I would love to be able to make pajamas. I would love to be able to, and then I don't. And then I don't. Now we're going to try this again. Know Me 2055 bodysuit. Okay. Are you making that for yourself or are you making it for somebody else? All right, let's try this again. I had to put this thing in here. Okay, let's see. For you, okay. Look, Carmen, this headband is going to be so quick. You can sew these headbands together for everybody. Like, here's a winter headband, and it's cold. I don't know about y'all. I was in New York this week, a couple days ago, and it was freezing, okay? And I'm going to New York next week. I was like, okay, this just put me on notice for what I got to do, how I got to be ready because it was cold. I was like, really, this what we doing? We just gonna freeze like this? I was like, yeah, that's what we're not gonna do. That's what we're not gonna do. We are not freezing, okay? So this is another way not to freeze. All right, so we finished one side. Well, we put the stitch in one side, and now we're gonna do the other side. The gloves and the headband that I made last week also were really cute. And although they take a little bit more time, I will say it's worth it. Especially if you have a nice soft fleece like what I use. If you out, those zippers in the hands, the zipper in the headband to keep your stuff in, yeah, that's on point. This right here is definitely more for aesthetic, more for look, to be cute. But again, it's going to keep you warm depending on the material that you use. Well, they tell you to use fleece. We're not using fleece today, but that's what they tell you to use. And if you use the fleece that I used last week, you're going to be warm. I don't care what you do. Okay, so I'm going to show you from this side because you can see better. But we have sewn our 5/8 of an inch stitch at the top and the bottom. And you will have notches. And let me see, I'm sure that's what they're telling us to do next. Yes, they're telling us to stitch this is the center back seam. So we're going to stitch that right sides together. So you're looking at the wrong side right now. We're going to stitch that together at 5/8 of an inch. Lining up my little notches. Again, this thing takes 3/8 at most if you do the large. 3/8 yards of fabric to make the large headband. If you don't have a large head, or the person you're sewing who doesn't have a large head. And you can use scraps. So go through your scraps. If you have a fabric you really like and you have a little bit left, I bet you got enough to make this headband. You got a birthday party to go to, this is going to be, this is like a 10-minute headband. I'm lying. I lied to you not. If I could make it, I mean, we're going slow because I want to spend time with y'all today. But all of y'all are like super sewers, so y'all will be done in 5 minutes. It'll take you longer to cut it out than it'll take you to sew it. Thank you, Lynette. Hi, happy Friday. Yes, it's the headband and the vest. Yep. And you're right. That's what I purchased it for too. I purchased it for the vest view A because that was like, oh, I'm making this vest, and never made it. And I pulled it out. I had it on my to-do list like several times, but this was the time that it came to fruition. Had I known this headband was this easy, we would have made this already 10 times over. I'm telling you. Every winter, y'all would have had 4 of these. So now this is on my list. Every year we're making this headband. Okay, so we've got the headband together. This is the back. Boom, boom, boom. This is what it looks like. Again, this is a large. This is the front. And now we are going to be doing our hem. And what they want us to do is basically just fold over on the stitch line. And we're going to sew all the way around the top and all the way around the bottom, using that stitch line as our guide to fold it over. And then we're going to just sew it. And they tell us to do a 1/2 inch top stitch. So that is what we're going to be doing. Part of me feels like I need to clip this down. Oh, I know it's freezing in New York. Let me tell you, I was just in New York. I caught the train up to New York there and back in one day because I wasn't able to stay over. I had things I had to do. And I'm telling you, Lynette, it was freezing. It was so cold. And I'm going back. I'm back up there next week. I was like, oh, it's so cold. I was like, oh my goodness. And it's colder today, I'm sure, than it was the other day when I was up there. It's colder here. Because when I left here that morning, I went up not super early, but when I left here, it was 27 degrees outside. And when I got off that train, it was like, it felt like it was 27 degrees there. Then when I got back late that night, they were like, oh, it was so nice today. Apparently it had gotten up to like 50 degrees. I was like, well, I missed all of that because let me tell you, it was not 50 degrees in New York at all. And I needed this headband right here. That's what I needed. I needed this headband. And you know what? I actually really do like these winter headbands because I'm a fan of a scully too, but it only, for me, I like it only when my hair is down. When my hair is like in a bun or something like this, or when I have short hair, I prefer this because to me, I feel like it's just more feminine than a scully. Or if I had my hair in a ponytail, scully don't work because, you know, ponytail is right here. So you need this kind of headband. So, yeah. But yeah, Lynette, you were so right. You have to get this pack, and it's still on Simplicity. It's not out of print. $14.99. This is what it looks like, and all I'm gonna say is just ignore, you know, because you could use your own fabrics, your own thing, and make it, you know, spice it up and make it look the way you want it to look. Spice it up and down. All right, I'm just putting these clips on here to make it easier for me. Oh, did I do the whole thing already? I did. Wow. I'm going fast. I'm scaring myself. I am scaring myself. You said it's going to be colder next week. Oh, let me tell y'all. Does anybody have those stockings with the fleece in it? Because I just ordered some. I ordered some today. And I didn't even know it was going to be colder next week. But I was like, I don't care what I'm wearing. I'm putting them stockings on with the fleece. Those little skin, whatever. I don't know. It may not look like my skin because y'all know. But I got them stockings with the fleece. Now, that's what they need to come out with a pattern with. Because that right there, whoever came up with that, they deserve to have all the money that they're getting right now. Because I know people is ordering those things left, right, and center. Because who doesn't want to wear a skirt in this wintertime? I know I love to wear a skirt and some boots. But guess what? I'm not sacrificing my warmth for nothing. So we're going to see. I'll let y'all know how them stockings work. You said, yes, Amazon. Right. That's where I got mine. I got mine from Amazon, too. I got mine from Amazon. And so we'll see. I'm going to let you know because I'm going to definitely have. I got two. Yeah, I got two pair. You said they are warm. Okay. Good, because I was like, I'm wearing these things every day. That I'm wearing them under my clothes every day. Okay, good, because I was like, is this real? Is these things going to just feel like I got on a pair of leggings, or are they really fleece on the inside and going to have me feeling great? So that's good. I'm so glad I didn't feel like I wasted my money, because I sure did. I got two pairs. It was like I think it was like one for $15 and two for $23 or something like that. So I was like, you know what? Let me get two. So at least I have a pair for each day that I'm there. But yes, okay. Yes, Carmen, look, Lynette said they good to go. She got two pair. Or maybe three. But I definitely I just ordered them this morning. Like I woke up out of my sleep, like I'm cold. Let me order these things because if I'm cold in my house, I'm gonna be cold outside. So let me watch me fall in love with these things. I'm gonna be wearing them every day. I'm like, do y'all ever see the little commercials that be on YouTube? Them women be like, oh, I'd be like, y'all doing the most, okay? The most. All right. So I've done my little clips all the way around, and now we are going to be doing our hem. So again, it's a 1/2 inch from the edge. They do tell you to press the edge. We are not. We just clipped all the way around every 1/4 of an inch or so. So we're doing a 1/2 inch on all the way around the top and all the way around the bottom. That is what we're going to do. What is happening? Oh, what is... Oh, here we go. My headband was caught on the bottom. It wasn't moving. I was like, what's going on? Let me straighten this thing out. All right, there we go. So yeah, this is going to be super cute. Super, super cute. Super, super easy. Like I said, literally, if you was going to make these, I would bulk cut them out and then just sit down at the sewing machine and just sew them all up. 10 minutes. 10 minutes of sewing. Get a little gift box. Fold it in there. Cut you another piece of fleece. Make you a little scarf and cut the little ends. Give them a scarf. Don't say I ain't tell you. Don't say I ain't help you out. Y'all got a quick gift from the slowest. There you go. Slowest, sewist. Say that fast 3 times. I put one of my little plants the other day in the windowsill because I was cleaning my house. You know, it almost killed my dang on plant. That's how cold it was in my windowsill. I'm like, we in the house still. I picked my plant up. The water was frozen. Not frozen, but it was cold, like it came out the refrigerator. And then the roots were all mush. I had to cut it off. I mean, I'm hoping that it survives, honestly. We'll see. All right, bottom is finished. Look at this finished look. I mean, come on. Come on, people. Look at that. Look at that. Okay. Bottom done. Now let's do the top. Again, this is a large, so it's probably not going to fit me. I'm going to put it on my head, but I made it so my son could potentially fit it. I am going to be sewing myself because I've already got everything right here for the vest. Like I said, I had all intention to make the vest. Tomorrow is my grandson's. It's like it is like a velvet. It's got like it's pre-stitched. What is that called? It's got the pre-quilted like stitches in it. Yeah, they tell you to use fleece for this headband, but I'm in charge, so I get to pick whatever I'm using. So I did not go with the fleece. I went with this velvet because my whole plan was to have it match. So yeah, I'm excited about it though. I think it's going to be super cute. Yes, this pattern and this fabric I've had for ages, okay? Like forever. And I'm so glad that I'm finally getting a chance to like really use it. Because for something that I really like too. Oh, look at that. All right, this is the finished headband. Just cut off this little thread. Again, it does not have a lining in it, so you just did a fold and top stitch to finish it. Where you stitch it together is your back. Now let me make sure I'm putting this all right. Let's see. Okay, here we go. Now this is a large. I don't know how it's going to fit with my little head, my little ponytail back here, but let's see. There we go. All right. It's a little big on me. Not much, just a teeny bit. We'll put it like this. If I had a wig on, it'd be perfect. So this is the wig size. Large is the wig size. If you wear a wig or you wear weaves or whatever, then you definitely want to do a large because you got a little room for a little extra hair in there. But if you all natural, and my head is a 22-inch, so if you got a 22-inch head, then you can, and you're going natural, you could do a medium. But otherwise, I would say this is a large, and I definitely, like I said, I definitely could have did a medium because look at that. but it's not uncomfortable for sure. It's definitely not uncomfortable. The other thing is the width, this part is the same. It's only the length that gets smaller. It between the small, the medium, and the large. Let me just tell you what it is. The difference between the large and the small is an inch. The difference between the large and the medium is a half an inch. So just oh no, actually it's on each end. So it's 2 inches. The difference between a large and a small is 2 inches, an inch on each end, and it's an inch large and a medium is an inch. So yeah, you said you wanted, and I'm gonna make me another one. I'm gonna definitely make another one because I got right there. You can't see it, but because it's black, but this is all the rest that I have of the fabric that I had bought. So I'm gonna let him try this one on, and if he can fit it, which I'm sure he will, he'll be able to fit it because he got a bigger head than I do. So I'm sure he'll be able to fit it. But even if you can't, it doesn't have to fit snug. Like it's going to be comfortable. Like, and it covers all this. Like I said, the width is the same no matter what size. So this is totally covering like everything but your crown of your head. So, but it is a little bit big for sure. The large is big for sure. If you have a 22-inch head like I do, the large is a little bit big because I put my little bun underneath of this and just to give me a little snugness. So I would definitely do a medium, maybe even a small. But it is so cute. So look, just like that, 32 minutes. What I tell you, it's done. Like we're done. That's it. So you could be a production line. You could cut 10 and sew 10 and put them in a little bag. Make you cut a little strip, make a little scarf, and you have got a perfect gift. Put your little tag in it, or emboss your name in it with the, stitch your name in there. Like you'll be straight. People will love you forever for keeping them warm. Like who doesn't want to be warm, right? Thank you. Thank you, Lynette. Thank you, Carly. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. So that's that's the end of our live because we were only doing the headband today. We are only doing the headband. So it's a quick sew along. And I know we are trying to do things so that people can think of gift ideas. This is it. This is like, make this for your coworkers, make this for, your administrative assistant, make this for your children, make this for your mom, make this, and it can be universal. Like you do it in fleece like this, like a man, somebody might be like, oh, but I think this is, to me, unisex. I think, it's not a woman's kind of fabric. I think all fabric is unisex to me. But yeah, you could definitely, make this for men and women alike. Go to the store, get you a whole bunch of fleece, different colors, make it. And like, if you're looking for something to sell, this is going to be easy. You'll be able to make this so quick and sell it too. Lynette. So last week, again, for those that may have missed the live last week we did a headband and gloves too. Winter headband, similar to this one, and gloves. And the winter headband that we did was much more extensive than this. It was fully lined and it had a zipper in there, like, so you could put like your keys or wallet, cards or whatever inside of the headband itself. And then we did gloves, and the gloves had a zipper on each, the back of each hand. And it went like all the way to the top because it was a mitten style. So you had like all of this was like for a pocket, and then it went down to like right here. So you had all of this was a pocket, one going this way, one going this way, and then it was a zipper right here, an invisible zipper at that. So it was a little bit more detailed, but what I will tell you is that it was super cute, super worth it. But you're not going to do it in 30 minutes. Like somebody, even if you are a quick sewist, like I'm a slow sewist, but even if you're a quick sewist, it's probably going to it took us, I think, like 3 hours, which is probably longer than it'll take anybody. But it'll probably take you like 2 hours, like an hour for the mitts and maybe an hour for the hat. for the winter headband. But I would definitely say if you're looking for something quick and fast, this is it. Hands down, super easy. If you do it with a fleece, it's going to give you the same warmth. You're just not going to have the pockets, the zipper pocket. But if you're a runner or you like to work out outside, yeah, you definitely want that. You definitely want the one with the zipper in it. So that was last week's. Definitely take a look at that. You said, have I made scarves yet with the zipper? I've made quite a few of those. No, I have not made the scarves. Let me find out. I'm not creative where I can like think of how to do stuff off the top of my head. Your girl needs a pattern every day, all day. Every day, all day, I need a pattern. But if it's a pattern, send me the pattern. Send me the pattern because I will definitely make a scarf with a zipper in it. Yes, the pattern is on the website. It is on the website. And if you download it, it's literally one pattern piece. So you don't have to print all them 50 million pages or whatever, how many it will tell you. It's one pattern piece. The vest is only 6 pattern pieces. Again, it's not lined. So you are literally just sewing the pieces together, putting the pockets on, doing a little stitch around, folding it underneath so you have a finished look for the pocket. Or actually, it looks like they want you to use bias tape to finish it, I think. Yeah, I think you're using bias tape around. And it has a zipper. The vest does have a zipper. So you have a zipper and then you're doing bias. So this will take a little bit longer to do just because you got the little detail. But overall, it does appear to be a very simple, even the vest is straightforward because it's not lined. You are literally just taking front piece, the back piece is on the fold, and then you have a collar piece, and then you have the 2 pockets. And then of course the thing is, again, I'm not underestimating this. You got to do the bias. So I'm saying it like it's simple. The bias will take you a little bit of time to put that on around the pockets, around, all the way around the edges, because again, it's not lined. So this is how they're finishing it with the bias. But I would say it is definitely cute for sure. But you're not wearing this outside. This is not a puffy jacket. This is not a puffy vest. You will freeze if you think you're gonna wear this like a winter coat. No, you're gonna wear underneath, with your jeans and your turtleneck or whatever, and your little knee-high heel boots, so you can look super cute and be comfortable and warm. That's how you're gonna wear it. But I would just say, if you're looking for an easy vest pattern and you're looking for a super quick, easy headband pattern, this is hands down it. Hands down. Lynette, if you got a pattern for the scarf with the zipper, please drop that in the chat so we can all get that, because I definitely will make that for sure. Okay. All right. I can grab it from the chat. So, okay, I will definitely go look at that. $199 is where it's at. That's right in my budget. That is right in my budget. Okay, well, we've been on for 40 minutes, and I appreciate all of y'all logging on. I appreciate all of y'all hanging in there with me and showing up on Friday for our sew-alongs. Definitely check out last week's if you missed it. If you want to see another style of headband, we did the gloves too. So definitely check that out because it's an option that you have. And then, of course, definitely do this. If you do it, tag me in it because I want to see what you do, what fabrics you use. They do recommend fleece. This is not fleece. This is a velvet with I always forget what it is. The pre-quilted velvet. So it already has the lines in there. Yes. So, yeah, quick sew along. Definitely do it. Great gift. Great for you. Great for everybody. Be twins. Make one for everybody. You get one. Be like Oprah. Give everybody one. Because it's not going to take you that long to do it. And the return on your investment of having happy family and friends is going to be great. So with that said, thank y'all for joining me. And this goes down in history. I get an extra kudos because this is the fastest live I had ever done. And I actually made something too. What? I'm proud of myself. I get 2 pats on the back. Anyway, I will see y'all. I think next Friday I will see y'all, and I got to figure out what we're doing. I got to look at what I sent Carmen, what we're doing next week. But yes, thank y'all for joining me. I appreciate y'all. Happy holidays. See y'all next week. Please make the headband. Make it for your families. They don't know. It's the thing they didn't know they needed. So definitely make it. All right. Have a wonderful day, wonderful evening, wonderful weekend, and stay warm. And you will be if you make this for your family or yourself. Bye, everybody. See y'all. Oh, I'm off next week. I'm off next week. That's right. I'm going to New York. I forgot that quick. So I will see y'all the week after that. And the week, we doing Friday after Christmas. Friday after Christmas. Friday after New Year's. Or whatever. I forget what days of the week they fall. But anyway, after next week, I'm off. And then I'm back after that. So I will see y'all after that. So make sure y'all come back. Don't forget. Bye. Good night. Bye, everybody. Thank y'all for stopping by.
Let's get social. Come and sew with me.